Oh yes, it's knowledge time. Here are 50 amazing facts to blow your mind. Bleach shelf life. After a shelf life of about 6 months, bleach starts to degrade. Even in its original bottle, bleach becomes 20% less effective as each year goes by. The oh my god particle. The OMG particle was an ultra-high energy cosmic ray detected on the 15th of October 1991 by the Fly's Eye camera in Dugway Proving Ground, Utah, United States. It's believed to be a proton traveling at almost 100% of the speed of light. It would take 215,000 years for a photon to gain a 1 centimeter lead on this proton. Detroit's high school graduates. Metro Detroit is slipping in its effort to produce a well-educated workforce. Just 36% of Detroit area high school graduates are considered college-ready by graduation. 32% of these high school graduates do enroll to further their education. The origin of Cyber Monday. The term Cyber Monday dates back to the early 2000s and refers to a time when most people still had dial-up internet at home and would use their employer's high-speed internet connections to shop online upon returning to work after Thanksgiving break. The Penan people of Malaysia. The Penan people of Malaysia have such a highly generous, egalitarian society that they have no word for thank you because help is assumed and therefore doesn't require a thank you. The origin of conspiracy theory. The term conspiracy theory is itself the subject of a conspiracy theory whereby the CIA intentionally popularized it after the Kennedy assassination in order to discredit and ridicule conspiratorial believers. The axolotl's regenerative ability. A Mexican salamander, the axolotl, has an amazing regenerative ability. They can regenerate entire limbs or even inner organs, such as parts of their brain, spinal cord, or even heart. New science is studying this ability to maybe help people who suffered with limb loss in the future. The traffic jam on Mount Everest. The iconic photo of the traffic jam on Mount Everest was taken by Nirmal Purja during his successful attempt to climb all 14 mountains that are more than 8,000 meters above sea level within 6 months. The Ace of Aces. World War I Ace of Aces pilot Eddie Rickenbacker was once stranded at sea for 24 days and survived by eating a seagull that landed on his head. Bird. The oldest wooden construction. The oldest found wooden construction dates as far back as at least 476,000 years ago. It shockingly predates Homo sapiens as wood artifacts rarely survive from the early Stone Age since they require exceptional conditions for preservation. The world's gold. Of the estimated 208,874 tons of gold that have been mined throughout history, around 2/3 of it has been mined since 1950. Since gold is virtually indestructible, this means that almost all of this metal is still around in one form or another. If every single ounce of this gold were placed next to each other, the resulting cube of pure gold would only measure around 22 meters or 72 feet on each side. Blur's Song 2. Song 2, Blur's signature rock song that goes woo-hoo, is exactly 2 minutes and 2 seconds long and also has 2 verses and 2 choruses. The band also decided to keep the song's name as its place in the track list rather than naming it something else. The soothing syrup. In the 19th century, a syrup containing morphine was marketed as a solution for, get this, baby teething, constipation, bad breath, and dirty teeth. It was not withdrawn from sale until 1930. It was called Miss Winslow's Soothing Syrup and was widely marketed in the United Kingdom and the United States. The age of the oldest human fossil. The oldest known human fossil, Ardipithecus ramidus, dates back to about 4.4 million years ago. Discovered in Ethiopia, this fossilized partial skeleton provides valuable insights into human evolution. The age of Stonehenge. Stonehenge, a prehistoric monument in England, is estimated to be around 5,000 years old. The purpose and construction methods of this iconic site remain subjects of archaeological inquiry. The Earth's magnetosphere. The magnetosphere is a region of space surrounding Earth where the dominant magnetic field is the magnetic field of Earth, rather than the magnetic field of interplanetary space. It's what protects us from solar winds and cosmic radiation. The oldest known board game, Senet, an ancient Egyptian game, is considered the world's oldest known board game, dating back to around 3100 BCE. Beloved by Tutankhamun and Queen Nefertiti alike, the game board comprises 30 squares laid out in 3 rows of 10. The butterfly effect. The butterfly effect is a concept in chaos theory suggesting that the flap of a butterfly's wings in Brazil could set off a chain of events leading to a tornado in Texas. It's the idea that small things can have a non-linear impact on a complex system. Also, the movie by the same name is definitely worth a watch. Check it out. Antibiotic resistance in soil bacteria. Antibiotic resistance genes have been found in ancient permafrost soil, indicating that antibiotic resistance predates the use of antibiotics by humans. Bioluminescent organisms in the ocean. The ocean is home to various bioluminescent organisms like the glow-in-the-dark jellyfish and certain species of algae, creating mesmerizing displays in its depths. These include fish, bacteria, and jellies. Some bioluminescent organisms, including fireflies and fungi, are found on land. However, there are almost no bioluminescent organisms native to freshwater habitats. Twin telepathy. Some twins share an extraordinary connection known as twin telepathy, where they can seemingly sense each other's thoughts and feelings. While many scientists may balk at the idea of a magical twin connection, some researchers have come up with a more evidence-based way of thinking about this phenomenon. Rather than calling it telepathy, some experts explain these occurrences as mirroring or modeling. The source of the Amazon River. The source of the Amazon River is the Andes Mountain in Peru. It's a small stream that eventually becomes the mighty Amazon, the largest river in the world by discharge volume. The evolution of whales. Whales actually evolved from land-dwelling mammals and still have remnants of hip bones within their bodies, evidence of their terrestrial ancestry. Of course, this includes the legendary knowledge whale. The observable universe. The observable universe is estimated to be a sphere 93 billion light years in diameter, containing countless galaxies, stars, and other celestial objects. However, the size of the whole universe is likely infinite. The mystery of dark matter. Dark matter is believed to comprise about 27% of the universe. It does not emit, absorb, or reflect light, making it invisible and almost impossible to study. It's a hypothetical form of matter in astronomy, yet it still has gravitational pull. The oldest musical instrument. The Duiababe flute, discovered in Slovenia, is the world's oldest known musical instrument, estimated to be about 60,000 years old. It's a treasure of global significance. Declared by experts to have been made by Neanderthals, it's made from the left thigh bone of a young calf bear and had 4 pierced holes. Behavior of quantum particles. Quantum entanglement is a phenomenon where particles become interconnected and the state of one particle instantaneously influences the state of another, regardless of the distance between them. This is at the heart of quantum physics and future quantum technologies. The ancient art of tattooing. The practice of tattooing has ancient origins, with evidence of tattoos found on mummies dating back to around 3300 BCE. Discovered in 1900, the bodies were found to sport tattoos in 2018. Where researchers re-examined them using infrared imaging and found what looked like smudging on skin that was actually body art. Their ink is the oldest known evidence of tattoos depicting images, including a wild bull and a sheep on a male's arm. This and symbols representing the letter S and possibly a staff on the female's arm and shoulder. The world's smallest mammal. The bumblebee bat, found in Thailand, holds the title for the world's smallest mammal according to the Guinness Book of World Records. It has a max head body length of only 33 millimeters or 1.29 inches. The adaptability of cockroaches. Cockroaches are known for their resilience and are among the most adaptable creatures on the planet. They've been around for millions of years and can survive in various environments, including extreme conditions. They can live without food for a month and without water for up to 2 weeks. They can hold their breath for 40 minutes and even withstand radiation. This is all thanks to their unique anatomy. The Great Oxygenation Event. The The Great Oxygenation Event around 2.4 billion years ago marked the time when oxygen-producing cyanobacteria transformed Earth's atmosphere, paving the way for complex life forms. But for close to half of Earth's lifespan, there was no oxygen on Earth. The oldest surviving written language, Sumerian language dating back to around 3300 BCE, is the oldest surviving written language. It was used by the ancient Sumerians in Mesopotamia. It flourished during the 3rd millennium BCE. However, around 2000 BCE, Sumerian was replaced as a spoken language by Semitic Akkadian. The remarkable memory of dolphins. Dolphins exhibit remarkable memory and cognitive abilities. They can recognize themselves in mirrors and use tools, showcasing their advanced problem-solving skills. The healing properties of horseshoe crabs. Horseshoe crabs' blood contains important immune cells that are exceptionally sensitive to toxic bacteria. When those cells meet invading bacteria, they clot around it and protect the rest of the horseshoe crab's body from those toxins. Scientists actually use these clever blood cells to develop a test called LAL, which checks new vaccines for contamination. This technique has been used all over the world since the 1970s to stop medical professionals giving out jabs full of bad bacteria that could make humans very sick. Bonus fact, their blood is bright blue, the oldest known water. In 2013, scientists discovered water dating all the way back to 2.6 billion years ago in a Canadian mine. The ancient water provides a glimpse into Earth's distant past. It's described as having a musty smell and highly saline, up to 10 times saltier than seawater. Global butter. Globally, we produce over 9,900,000 tons of butter a year, and India produces 38% of that, making it the largest butter producer in the world. The United States, which comes in second place, makes less than half that amount each year, with Pakistan coming in third. You better believe it. Cosmic microwave background radiation. The cosmic microwave background radiation is a faint remnant glow of the Big Bang. This false color image, covering about 2.5% of the sky, shows fluctuations in the ionized gas that later condensed to make superclusters of galaxies. The largest living fish. The whale shark holds the title for the largest living fish, with some individuals reaching lengths of over 12 meters or 40 feet. In fact, it actually holds many records for size in the animal kingdom and inhabits the open waters of all tropical oceans. Global connectivity of internet cables. Undersea communication cables, known as submarine cables, are vital arteries that carry the vast majority of global internet traffic. These cables, which span thousands of miles across the ocean floor, connect continents and enable the transfer of massive amounts of data at lightning-fast speeds. Communication skills of bees. Some bees use body language and eye contact, while others have vocal patterns. Honeybees have two primary methods of talking to one another: movement and odor. Bees use these behaviors, such as the famous waggle dance, to send messages throughout the colony, locate a nearby food source, and communicate other information. The world's largest flower. The Rafflesia arnoldi is the world's largest flower, with blooms that can reach over 1 meter or 3 feet in diameter. It grows in the rainforests of Southeast Asia. Its enormous bright red bloom does not fill the air with a sweet aroma. In fact, it's known as the corpse flower because it smells like dead flesh. JFK's inauguration. JFK didn't invite Sammy Davis Jr. to his 1961 inauguration, as Sammy had married a white woman, and JFK was worried that the presence of an interracial couple would upset foreigners. Dean Martin, who was angered by the news, refused to attend the inauguration in solidarity with Sammy. The infinite monkey theorem. Researchers have actually tested the infinite monkey theorem and, yeah. Not only did the monkeys produce nothing but 5 total pages largely consisting of the letter S, the lead male began striking the keyboard with a stone, and other monkeys followed by urinating and defecating on the machine. Yeah. The Saudi billionaire. A Saudi billionaire once bought diplomatic immunity from the government of St. Lucia so he could divorce his wife without paying alimony. Domestic cats. Domestic cats kill 1.3 to 4 billion birds and 6.3 to 22.3 billion mammals annually in the United States. Field of Dreams. The voice actor in Field of Dreams who says, "If you build it, he has never been revealed. Pangea Ultima. In 250 million years, all continents on our planet will converge and form a new supercontinent, Pangea Ultima. This may also lead to a climate tipping point and Earth becoming uninhabitable for mammals. Woody Woodpecker. The voice of Woody Woodpecker was done by his creator's wife. She had to do so by submitting an anonymous audition tape after Walter Lantz rejected the idea that a woman could voice a male character. Vanity height. Very tall buildings often include a substantial amount of unusable space purely to make the building taller, called vanity height. For example, 29% of the Burj Khalifa's height is just vanity. It's still the tallest building by top floor height, but only by 2 meters. Young Thug. During Young Thug's 2022 RICO trial, a juror had to write a 30-page essay on the importance of jury duty as a punishment for visiting the Dominican Republic instead of showing up. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and an extra special thank you to my channel members. If you want to watch more from me, there are some clickable links on screen right now, including an exclusive blooper reel just for channel members. And I will see you guys next time. Thanks again.